It's a cold morning, but we are in California, and this is our first time at Disneyland. This has been a dream for a long time for both Jessica and I. Here you leave today and enter the world of yesterday, tomorrow, and fantasy. For the most part, everything here is identical the same. There's City Hall, Emporium, Main Street. Just look at this place. This is awesome. And there's the train station. And John. How you doing, John?
Very fine, thank you.
Alright, so Walt Disney World has Cinderella's castle. Here at Disneyland it is Sleeping Beauty's castle. And it is not as big as the one in Florida. But that's okay because look how beautiful it is.
I am always ready for our photos, darlings. I am a multilateral. I make it look effortless. I make it look easy to be beautiful. I know, I must stop to laugh. And one more, cross your arms. Serious business here.
Wherever I come, bad luck just comes my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.
Wait a second, I forgot this was here. It is Welcome Foolish Mortals to Happy Haunts Materialize, 50 spirited years of the Haunted Mansion. And look at these banners. The Haunted Mansion may be closed while we're here, sadly. But this is still here. Basically, this is an art gallery of different things pertaining to the Haunted Mansion. They definitely don't have this in Orlando. So beautiful. Just look at that. How cool is that, right? I don't know if this exhibit is permanent, but it better be. For the first time in one place, this is the first time we're actually seeing this. This is a list of all the people who have worked on the Haunted Mansion who have a tombstone in the Haunted Mansion cemetery. This is like a dream come true for anybody who's a Haunted Mansion fan. Just check that out. Look at all this. Wow. I'm loving this artwork, Jessica. There is so much to see here. This artwork is unbelievable. But Jessica, she's a little ahead of me right now, and she's telling me that there are at least 2 rooms. But look at all this. Oh, what I wouldn't do to have this in our house. All of this. It's just, yeah. Look how creepy the Candleman looks. Can you imagine seeing that? That's cool. Today we are spending the entire day at Disneyland. This is our very first time here, for you and for me. We got our first visit buttons. If you've been watching our videos, all of our Disney stuff has pretty much been at Magic Kingdom or Disney World,
Florida.
This is the first time here. Our plan is to explore as much as we can and film as much as we can. Sadly, the Haunted Mansion is closed. Sadly, Snow White's Scary Adventure is closed. But there's so much other things we can do.
So much to do still, so much to do. It is a bright, beautiful California day. The sun is directly, I haven't trouble looking at you, but I love you still.
That's the castle. It's a lot smaller than the one in Florida. But it's beautiful.
It's cool.
You ready to get this adventure started? Let's do it. Walking through the castle is a big thing at the Disney parks, and this is going to be our second castle. The one in Florida has like a mosaic tile wall on the left-hand side when you walk in here. I don't see it here, but this is so cool. I love that it's a lot smaller than ours. Look at this. May not be mosaic, but that is beautiful. And on the other side of the walkway, that's Bad Booty. There's a little water fountain here with the princess and the prince, but this is something that we don't see over in Orlando, but you can actually walk inside Sleeping Beauty's castle.
I'm really excited for this. We don't have this in Orlando. Obviously we don't have Sleeping Beauty's castle, but we don't have an experience like this inside the castle either.
Right, it's just a restaurant.
It's just, well, I mean, it's an amazing restaurant, but yes, you can go inside the castle and dine at the royal table.
Well, let's go inside, check it out. As soon as you walk in, you're greeted with the Sleeping Beauty storybook. I have no idea what to expect. Right up the staircase we go into the castle. It's like you're actually walking into a castle. This is cool.
It's scary.
Right?
I like it.
Oh, this is neat. They have all these different dioramas. Oh, wow. That's cool. It seems that as you go through, the storybook unfolds and then they play out the different characters and the scenes for you. This is actually really, really cool. Look at that. Right? Even if you're not a fan of Disney, this is mind-blowing. Probably one of my favorite scenes or parts of the story, because it is kind of grim, is whenever Aurora pricks her finger on the sewing needle. And check it out. Oh man, that's Bad Booty. You can hear her laughing too. Beautiful, right? Wait, what? Further up into the castle we get to go? Alright, let's do it. The three good fairies put the entire kingdom to sleep, only to wake whenever Aurora would awake. Those three little fairies right there. I'm not sure I am capturing the grand scale of these dioramas. But this is massive. I'm talking massive. And the good fairy Merryweather actually changed the curse without Maleficent knowing. So instead of dying, she would sleep until true love's kiss. Look at this place. It's massive. I think this kind of gives you a good idea of how big these dioramas are. That's Jessica standing there next to that. And it's a giant window. It's beautiful. This book says Maleficent summoned all the demons from her castle to prevent Prince Philip from reaching the princess. Oh my. This is incredible. See the demons floating up there towards the top of the screen? Yeah. Wow. Alright, so this is getting pretty intense. Those are demons coming out of the fire pit. Beautiful. kind of make it out. A little faint right now, but that's the prince kissing Aurora to wake her up from her sleep. Very cool.
I can't stop smiling. I'm very happy to be here. But even better than that, I'm so happy my first experience was the Sleeping Beauty's walkthrough. I don't know the exact name of it. I think it's just Sleeping Beauty's castle. It's so cool! And to have my first experience here be multiple villain experiences, I'm just so happy. I'm happiest day ever.
Well, this Adventureland is a lot different than ours. And the Tiki Room looks a lot different too. It's right there at the entrance. We're on our way to Indiana Jones. It's time for Indiana Jones Adventure Temple of the Forbidden Eye. Alright, this is pretty amazing and pretty intense. Check out that temple. That's cool. Wow. Again, Disney's really blowing me away with these, the lines, the queue. Oh, wow. There's a skeleton, my friends. A skeleton. And over on this side, there are skulls on spikes. Alright, that scared me. There was no way in heck that we were going to be able to film that thing. We tried. We gave it a good go. But it was jumpy, it was bumpy, it was fast. We were all over the place, but you know what?
In an amazing way.
It was awesome. It truly was. Right?
It might be my new favorite ride.
Basically, if you've been to Walt Disney World, it's dinosaur, but with Indiana Jones.
Same ride mechanism, throws you around a little bit, but oh my gosh.
Lots of fire, lots of skulls, and a whole lot of kick bad booty.
And Indiana Jones.
It was awesome.
And like 3 or 4 scenes. Yeah, it's so cool.
Tourists. So what's next?
Jungle Cruise, which is right next door.
Let's go do it.
Yay!
You know what? I'm actually a big fan of Jungle Cruise. I'm really excited about this.
Welcome aboard the world famous Jungle Cruise. My name is Danny, and I'll be your skipper for as far as we get. Before we get too far in the jungle, just a couple safety guidelines for you. Please remain seated at all times. Keep those hands, arms, feet, legs, and elbows inside the boat while it is in motion. And please, watch your children. Yeah. I'm not gonna watch them. You guys brought them. They're yours. Now, folks, before we get too far in the jungle, can everyone get their hands and reach under the seats? Everyone reach under the seats. Yeah, so what you're reaching for and looking for is for your sense of humor. Okay, folks, please do not be alarmed, but there's a 500-pound tiger sitting right over here. The locals have told me these tigers can jump up to 20 feet high. Yeah, thankfully we're only 15 feet away, so just jump straight over us. Folks, aren't we so lucky to be together in this boat right now? I think we're pretty darn lucky. We have just now entered the sacred baiting pool of the Indian elephants. Feel free to plot those cameras, take as many pictures as you would like. They all have their trunks on for you. Ow, ow! Oh, folks, did you look at that with the shower? Oh. You know, you can tell it's been here a long time because of all the wrinkles. Yeah. Folks, that looks dangerous. Let's get closer. Looks like these gorillas have completely taken over this campsite. You better stop looking around. They're really gonna hurt someone. Oh, how cute! Now these specific bamboo sticks can grow up to 6 stories tall. You go on that dock and ask any other skipper, they will tell you 7 stories tall. But personally, I just think that's another story we can talk about later. Yeah. I'll skipper Danny's jokes up whenever, right? Yeah. We have just now hit Schweitzer Falls, named after the famous explorer, Dr. Albert Falls. And we have just now entered the Nile River, the longest river in the world, stretching over 4,000 miles long. Yeah, but I mean, if you guys don't believe me, then, well, you must be in denial, am I right? We have just now entered the African belt, looks like we have some zebras, some long-necked cheetahs in the back. We got a couple of those, yeah. Those black ones, I have no idea. They must be new. Oh, folks, would you look at those lions? Oh, they're protecting that sleeping zebra. Yeah, you know, if your one's dead, tired, yeah. I think we should just leave it right here first. If she's more best to go watch it. The local guitar got earlier. Okay. And now the one we've all been waiting for, the eighth wonder of this world, the backside of water! Woo! O2H! O2H! Now folks, if you look over to your left, you actually notice we have an anaconda sitting in a tree. H-I-S-S-I-N-G. First comes up. Then comes asphyxiation, yeah. And if you look right around this corner, you actually see Trader Sam, the head salesman of this jungle. And right next to him is his best trade and best friend of all, Ellie the elephant. Now, I don't know if you all can tell, but Ellie is an Indian elephant. Yeah, does anyone have any guesses of what you call an Indian elephant in Africa? Do you have any guesses out there? No guesses? Alright, so I'll just tell you guys the answer. Yeah, so we call that a lost elephant. A lost elephant, yeah, I know what happens in nature. It's bound to happen.
Isn't she beautiful? Haunted Mansion may not be open, but Mr. Toad's Wild Ride is, and we're finally going to ride it. And getting ready to ride the ride, we ran into somebody from Jessica's past.
Hi, I'm Tina, Cosmetic Vlog. I love this lady so much.
Hey, you guys know each other from back in St. Louis, right?
I'm not going to tell you how long because I don't show my name.
Well, welcome to the Grimm-Life-Collective.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
And you're going to ride Big Toad with us, right? Oh, I'm so excited.
Oh, this is so cool.
Oh, this is crazy.
That's awesome. It's warm.
So we just did Mr. Toad's Wild Ride for the first time. I was really looking forward to this. And it was a wild ride. They don't lie about that. I'm not sure entirely what I just experienced. It's a really dark ride, which is really cool, but it is a dark ride. I think you put it perfectly earlier how you described it to me.
By dark ride, you go on a crazy drive, you get busted, you go in front of a judge, and then you die and go to hell. Hell, people.
With dragons.
With dragons.
With dragons.
And fire.
Dragon is breathing fire at you, so you know you can't have the flames without being in hell. But at first I thought it was the old hag because of this like gnarled finger that's pointing out and laughing at you menacingly, and it was the judge as you turn the corner. Dude, it was wild.
Yeah.
It was spooky. Very spooky.
It's Disney at its greatest. It's one of the first rides, so it's definitely Disney at its greatest.
Old school Disney.
Yeah.
I love it.
This kills me.
I'll send you a
Snow White, Scary Adventures of Snow White is closed while we are here. One of the rides that we desperately wanted to see, it is being completely revamped into a happier tale. I shudder to think of this happy tale. That face she's making right there, that's pretty much the face I'm making.
my small world.
Oh, so sad. Alright, this hurts my heart. Finally make it to the Haunted Mansion out in California.
Side by side, one guy decorating.
And it's closed for refurbishment for months. But I will say this though, they definitely gave us something to look at. Artwork. This is the main gate to the Haunted Mansion, now closed. Like I said, my heart is hurting, my soul is hurting. Why Disney, why? It's okay though, just means we're gonna be back. Or we'll move here. I'd be okay with that. I know it's just a sign, but for right now, this trip, this is all that we have, so you get another sign. It says the Haunted Mansion is unavailable while our restless spirits are out living it up. Rest assured, hot and cold, running chills shall return this spring. We will be back. You know, in a couple weeks, it is going to be actual Mardi Gras, but here, it's at New Orleans Square. It's always Mardi Gras. It's New Orleans Square. In a way, it kind of reminds me of being in New Orleans like we were a couple months ago.
It really does. It was kind of spooky walking into it because it felt so familiar, but this is my first time here. And I was like, oh yeah, I went to New Orleans recently.
First stop is the Haunted Mansion store here in Disneyland, the Port Royal Curios and Curiosities. Don't really have a Haunted Mansion store. More, it's like a Nightmare Before Christmas store. Most everything in here is Nightmare Before Christmas, but look how spooky that looks. Check out that Oogie Boogie shirt. Oogie Boogie, Oogie Boogie, Oogie Boogie, Oogie Boogie. They also have a Zero on a leash. We've seen these before, but you can't get enough of Zero, especially whenever he's glowing. They have the same Haunted Mansion ears that we do in Florida. I think Jessica has those. I have that mansion shirt on the right, but I feel like Jessica needs to have that Foolish Mortal one. It looks like when the light hits it, it kind of lights up, almost like a reflective material of sorts. I dig it. Those Haunted Mansion shirts are cool, but check this out. Over here in the coffin, they have a coffin that is not a penny machine. It is a quarter machine, and those are the Haunted Mansion quarters you can get. Where's Jessica? She's gonna want these.
Okay, so I am actually a press penny or press coin collector, and press quarters are really hard to find, and they're Haunted Mansion, so of course I have to do it. I think it might be a little interactive, I'm not sure, but we'll see. Ready? It doesn't matter! We'll go with him first because he's pretty. No, I guess it's not. It just has that cool screen in the beginning.
I can hear it, you can see it, and they're floating. There's a bad booty.
Bad booty.
I like how it has the 50th anniversary
Yeah. Oh, that's right.
wallpaper behind it. And just like that, Jessica has 3 more press coins to add to her collection. Do they have anything on the back? Very cool, 50th anniversary.
I am so excited. We're on our way over to Pirates of the Caribbean, and I love fortune tellers. So when I ran across Big Red, oh, you know I had to stop. But the cool thing is that if you have the Disney Play app, you can do it for free through the Disney Play app. Otherwise, I mean, it just costs a quarter, but that is so cool. So it's still interactive. I'm gonna do it. Ready?
All right, let's rock it.
And here's how it works. You get a fortune and a story too, collect more tomorrow, or pay for more today. So it's a 10-piece story, and every time you come back, your card is different, and it will even save your cards digitally on your phone, but you get a real one in person too. How cool is that? Okay, ready? I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
Got it! Fortune read. Start. I'm here. And you have to have your Bluetooth on. So you get to choose one of these. Which one do you want to choose?
Let's see here.
Just 1 through 6.
3.
Oh, it chose 4. We took too long. That's okay. Look into his eyes, it says. Oh, his map's lighting up. That's cool.
I'm looking.
Plunder O the Emerald Egg. And I think that's my card. So this is chapter 1. So it says my achievement has been unlocked. And it has the same thing here. So it really does save it to your phone.
That's cool.
Plunder O the Emerald Egg. And then there's a bit on back and they just tell you how to play. That is so cool. So then you follow these down 1 through 9. Oh, that is so cool. And you can find it on your app. That is so cool.
Just look how beautiful those railings are. And I didn't know this, but pretty much the entire second floor of New Orleans Square is Club 33. So when you're walking through here, you gotta look up. That is a secret club. It's pretty to look at. And that right there is the legendary Club 33. Don't believe me? There's the buzzer. But we ain't getting in even if we pressed it. Looks like it's time to ride Pirates of the Caribbean. Instead of a Spanish mission, looks like you're actually going inside a mansion.
Look in the back window. They're flying.
What be I offered for these hearty heads? Every one an egg layer.
Not lest they be laying golden eggs.
Belay there, you bilge rat.
Look at this here man. And this lovely key to the treasure. He's here I be, holding the treasure man. And the key is where.
Here, candy, candy, here.
Exploding pilgrimage and
And we'll sing it. Drink up for me hearties, yo ho. Yo ho, yo ho, a virus like for me. I'll raise it so.
Pirates of the Caribbean at Disneyland is out of this world. It really is. Like, we love Pirates of the Caribbean at Walt Disney World, but I keep saying this, it's like a which one's better, and
Well, it's not that there's different scenes, because there are. There's some extended scenes and different scenes, but the music is different, the feeling is different.
Yeah.
So it's like comparing apples and oranges, even though it's the same ride.
walking through Disneyland, I keep comparing in my head, and I keep trying not to do that because there are good things and bad things about each. Not say bad things, there's stronger points in different parks, I'll say. But
If you were to compare just the two Magic Kingdoms, that's one thing, but if you compare Disneyland to Disney World has 4 parks.
right. Yeah, so Magic Kingdom, and we'll say Disneyland is Magic Kingdom. So far, I'm liking Disneyland a little bit better from what we've seen. Dare we say, if you're watching this and you know us and you know how much
It's
we love
very
Walt Disney
romantic
World,
here.
it is.
The entire setup, the way the structures and everything's laid out is very romantic here, instead of it just being like, oh, I'm in a theme park.
It's a lot more of an intimate feeling.
Yes.
That's for sure.
Yes.
Yeah, later.
Right now we're following Dr. Facilier because Jessica loves Dr. Facilier.
No, back to back. This ain't a ball.
Amazing. Perfect. We're not going to be riding Big Thunder Mountain because there's one in Walt Disney World, but passing it, the train is a silhouette. That's cool. I love this ride. This is unique. Alice and the Mad Hatter are welcoming people into the teacup ride. That's awesome. It's time to ride the Matterhorn bobsleds. I love you. This is awesome. Whoa! Oh! That was intense. We're like the king of the dark rides today. Now it's time for Pinocchio's Daring Journey. Like we're in jail.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
No, this one.
Oh, that's lovely. Pleasure Island. This is amazing.
So, you want a good time, eh?
Pinocchio's home!
I had no idea that there were so many dark rides here in Disneyland. This is awesome. This is probably like my new favorite amusement park to be. I wish that they were a little bit more brighter on the inside though, so you can see some things, because you go by it so quick and you miss it all.
To see because there's almost no lighting.
Yeah,
but
it's
there's
very,
like
very faint.
Scenes everywhere though. It's full of scenes without it being even a little bit, not even a little bit.
It just means you gotta keep coming back and riding it time and time again to catch all the little details. Look how massive this thing is. You should know that we are not fans of It's a Small World in any way, shape, or form. But this thing is disgustingly huge. Oh, brother. We're not riding it. But I will say this. It is really cool to look at. It's currently 4:30, if you were wondering.
known Michael and we've talked about Disney and Disneyland, Disney World, I have been talking about Toontown for ages. They removed it right before I moved to Orlando, and I saw a snippet of it once on vacation when I was a little kid and couldn't remember it. I have been waiting many years to get back here.
Alright, I had no idea that Toontown was this big. This is massive! Just check this out, look at this. And over here in the corner, it's a Roger Rabbit ride. This is cool. If you were a fan of Roger Rabbit, this is the ride for you. And how cute is this? The ride vehicle is Benny the Cab. Oh wow, this is awesome.
Let me know when you want it to be.
Really cool. It's in my top 5.
I love that it says Toontown up in the hills above Mickey's house, and right next to it is Minnie's house. That's Minnie Mouse's mailbox. Oh, I mean, that's really cute. There's Mickey Mouse's house, and parked right next to it is his car, which means he's home. It's about a 45-minute wait right now to meet him. I know it might be a little strange, but I really do like these mailboxes, and you can actually go inside the house. You don't have to meet Mickey if you don't want to. This is cool. It's even got an upstairs. Oh my god. I had no idea. Jessica, you were talking about how this is like this, how massive it is. Look at that radio. Oh my god. That should give you some scale as to how big this house is. Right? So, is this what we had in Orlando before they took it out? In case you didn't know, Mickey is the musician. There he is right there playing the piano. Now let's go inside and check out Minnie's house. She's already gone for the day, which means we can't meet her here, but if it's anything like Mickey's house, this has got to be pretty cool. Yep. It is massive. I'm guessing this is like her makeup room.
So we found another of the fortune teller machines, and I'm actually really excited about this one because he's called Shrunken Ned. He is a shrunken head of a Colonel Nedley Lossmore, Doctor of Jungle Medicine. It says Shrunken Ned, head shrink of the jungle. For a personal diagnosis and a souvenir prescription card, please insert coins below. And I'm gonna do just that right now. You ready? Okay.
Why, what are you doing here? Your appointment's for tomorrow. Good heavens, the very idea. Don't you know that today's my golf day? Bloody nuisance golf. I know that all doctors are supposed to play golf, but in my case, the other doctors use my head for the ball. So come back tomorrow and we'll see about those myriad festering diseases you've obviously acquired. But until then, take the advice tendered below and thank you so much for patronizing Shrunken Ned on the wrong day. The jungle's only self-service witch doctor. Buy a calendar, man.
I had no idea that they had an Alice in Wonderland ride here, so it's time for another dark ride. Look at this. This is really, really cool. We're gonna ride a worm.
Oh, Mr. Rabbit! Wait! Please! Going this way. Oh, no, that way. Wait. I'm late for a really important date.
Oh wow, this is amazing.
Oh my!
Curious place to find a rabbit.
Something? I'm not sure where I am.
At night,
This is amazing.
Lost
Oh no!
Off with their head.
Oh my!
Because we know they'll cease to grow. In fact, they'll soon be dead. Oh, and yet we go ahead. And it belongs to stay.
your wife else's life.
Shall we play croquet?
What do you do? The queen always wins.
With their head! Off with their head! Stop them!
This is quite magical.
This is cool. This is so cool. I'm glad we did this at night.
There's people screaming for the Matterhorn.
Scary. It's not scary at all, actually. And look, you can see the teacups. A very merry birthday to you.
It's worm. I'm sorry, it's a caterpillar.
It's a caterpillar.
Jessica corrected me. It's a caterpillar.
It's a caterpillar.
Oh, there's more.
Tea party.
It's the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
And the hair. Very unbirthday too.
Well, there goes the cake.
Oh, that was so cute.
I love this. This is perfect.
Yeah.
Right in the center of the screen is Snow White, overlooking the 7 dwarves. During the day, it's a beautiful little scenery thing that they have set up here, but at night, when it's all lit up in the water, this is cool. We started the day right here looking at the castle, and here it is all lit up at night. They don't do fireworks, so there's no big show here, but it's beautiful.
Wherever I come, bad luck is coming my way. Wherever I go, hard luck is there to stay. Good luck never stays a day. Bad luck's always coming my way.